Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Draugen. In the last episode we had some very interesting revelations as to what was going on in this story. The fact that Lizzie jumped off the roof and we found out she was an imaginary friend or something, some sort of concoction from his own brain. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but now we have an angel, and then Lizzie's back, and it's all got a bit weird. Yeah, see, Lizzie's back, it's fine. Listen, Lizzie. Why?
Lizzie? Please. Listen. You can't keep vanishing on me.
Try me.
Why are you so angry?
You do not know
Jeez.
anger, Edward.
Did you ever meet my father?
Alice does not want to speak with you.
And what about you? Are you going to help me?
God helps those who help themselves.
I don't need God's help. I need Lizzie.
Do you, though? Did you ever?
What? Of course,
She gone. You in?
Lizzie? Lizzie?
Maybe in here? No, we haven't been in here before. Oh, yes, we have. Kitchen.
Hear me out. Don't go. Alice, I depend on you both.
You can never depend on other people, Edward.
I'm not sure you count as other people.
Everyone leaves, one way or another.
You don't. You can't.
Is that a challenge?
Stop playing games.
Are you ordering me, teddy bear?
I'm asking you.
Didn't your father always tell you to stand up for yourself? To be a real man and not a sissy? Maybe that's why he put the gun to his head and pulled the trigger. Kaboom! He was so disappointed about what his only son had turned into.
You're a monster.
Takes one to know one. Old fruit.
Wait, so his mother drowned and his father shot himself? Man, this guy's had a messed up... And then, I think something happened to his sister as well, but I'm not entirely sure.
Lizzie, get back here.
Never did explore any of this.
I gave you this jacket. Betty,
Oh.
you were here.
Oh, let me just go put that jacket on the doll. Open the door. Open it quick. Gotta be quicker ways of getting around this house. I guess there won't be because... Oh no, it won't let me. Oh no. Damn. What a waste of time. I apologise. Back upstairs I go. Pretend that never happened. We've been in Ruth's room. We haven't been out here. I get a feeling it's going to be locked. Oh no. Okay. Nothing here. Not in here. Locked. Never understood people who have locks on the insides of their houses, like indoor doors. Indoor doors? Yeah, that's too many doors. What is it? The guest bedroom? I feel like this is the guest bedroom. Wonder if there was an option for me to come up here earlier in the game and I just never did. That's why I keep sleeping on the sofa. Okay, so she must be up front. She's nowhere around here.
Alice? Please.
It's so foggy all the time. Oh no, she's
Don't vanish on me.
definitely in the house somewhere then. I must be being blind. What is this? Your cupboard? Oh, she was in here last. could she be? I swear I've been everywhere. Oh, well, I haven't been in Ruth's bedroom, actually. Typical. Flip it. Flip it. No.
Alice,
Please.
be reasonable. Lissy, I'm tired of chasing you.
Listen.
I'm trying to talk to you. Lissy, look. Her jacket. I'm sure it wasn't here yesterday,
Jesus
which means
Christ,
Betty was
Teddy.
here. Perhaps when we were out yesterday.
Betty,
she must have...
Betty.
Jesus.
You love Betty more than you love us. But don't you see? What has Betty done that we haven't? What can she do that we cannot? We've always been there for you. Why do you keep looking for her?
She's real. You're not.
So?
What? You decide what is real. We are real to you.
We'll never be the same.
What the...
She does not want you.
Who are you talking
Why
about?
do you think Betty left? She was sick and tired of us. She wanted to escape.
Like Mother.
Drowning herself because she couldn't stand being around us.
Like Father.
Oh.
Man, right in the coconut.
Stop.
You drive them all away, Edward. All into death.
But not us. We're always here for
I
you.
beg
You
you.
are never alone.
Stop! Leave me alone, both of you!
You want to be alone?
You really want to be alone?
Fine. You're alone.
Good.
Lissy,
I mean, she said for good, right? That kind of indicates they're gone. We go in here now.
come back. Please.
This guy needs to make up his mind. He either wants his demons to go, or he wants them to stay. You can't have both. Leave now?
Don't leave me.
I remember that being there before.
Lissy!
Oh, she gone. She's definitely gone. Now all we have to do is find Betty. Day 5. That was a very short day. Day 4. That was just him having a complete and utter mental breakdown.
Betty?
Damn, so far. It's
Elizabeth? Is that you?
gonna be a goat, isn't it? Oh. At least he put the things on the thing.
Are you upstairs?
Can you imagine if she did
Betty,
come?
I'm
They'd be
coming.
like, "Why have you hung all of my clothes on a mannequin?" Don't you think that's a bit weird? Ah, the locked room.
Betty? Betty! Are you in there? Open the door! I knew you were here. I'm coming in. Stand away from the door.
Uh-oh. Ow, my foot. Oh. It was a bird. Oh.
Betty? No. No, 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 no. Oh. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I'm guessing
I
that's
thought it was you, Betty.
the lady, the letter lady.
Anna.
Yeah, Anna, that was it. She wasn't feeling well, so she went to bed, and then Ruth died, and... well, here we are. Is
You
this?
said this was a gift from another unlucky suitor.
Precious. He knows the lighter is precious to Elizabeth, an object of sentiment and value. Yet he would not, he believes, have left this lighter here by accident. No, precious.
Precious to you. You wouldn't have
Very nice
left
lighter.
it here unless... a signpost. A breadcrumb. But what's so important about the Fretlands? I will figure this out. I will find you, I promise. It's from Johann, addressed to his wife.
Edward is keenly aware of penmanship, and he notices the quivering lines and numerous
Did
mistakes.
you notice the handwriting, Betty? He was clearly distraught. Knock ere knock. Enough is enough. After decades of strife, I pray that God will... Tilly, forgive me. I am tired of secrets. For 20 years I've kept my silence about our discovery, but my silence has only led to misfortune, and my cowardice has only led to death. I will make Frederick pay for what he has done to us, for what they have done to our Ruth. When it is over, I will let the ocean take me to you and Ruth. May God forgive me.
Oh
And I
no.
was already dead when he wrote this. He had no one else to confess to. What now, Betty? Johann went to confront his brother, probably at Frederick's farm. And then?
We're gonna have to go to the mine eventually, my friend.
You followed Johann to Frederick Fretland's farm, and then to the mine. You wouldn't let this go, Betty. You'd follow your story to the end. All the way to the end.
So we know where the mine is.
So where is Frederick's farm?
Over there, apparently. This is very pretty. Whole game has just blown me away with its set dressing. I mean, I can barely see, but you know. Sound design is also incredible. This isn't the farm, is it? Is it?
What led you to this place?
There's some irony that
All these fragments. You'd piece them together into a story, wouldn't you, Betty? So, what do we know?
Lizzie said we'd jump over that gate if we thought Betty was there.
Johann and Frederick are partners. And on good terms. Something happens in the mine. Disagreements lead to a falling out. And at the end of it all, 20 years later, Johann walks this path to confront Frederick.
Oh my.
Was this your doing, Johann? Did you burn your brother's farm to the ground? And where were you, Betty? Did you witness their fall?
Oh, there's a safe crack in there. Oh.
What do you reckon, Betty?
We're gonna try the year of the mine opening. It's worth a try. Not that. I don't suppose he wrote it on the side of the safe. That's a throwback. Okay. No.
Betty?
We can't get in. Can we get in the mine? Excuse me, I seem to have something caught in my throat. I haven't even been talking that much. Crazy. The Fretland, ha! Painted over his brother's name. Well, brothers. Fretland brothers. Locked. How are we going to find out what happened at that farm? Oh. Might be her death year, maybe. (1909) Or Simon.
Simon's grave.
1923.
Born December 5th, 1909. Died September 17th, 1923. The safe. Frederick would choose numbers that meant something to him. Why bury Simon here and not at the cemetery? His wife's grave is also here. Perhaps Frederick wanted nothing to do with the church or with their God. I could really use your imagination, Betty. You'd figure this out in no time.
Okay, let's go try it. Oh my god, let's go try those numbers in the safe. Let me up. Here we go. Oh dear. Definitely have something caught in my throat. Let's try Simon's birthday.
Let's try Simon's birthday.
What about his death day? The band.
Another Viking artifact, Betty. Most likely from the same treasure Ruth found.
The piece of paper.
Postmarked in Boston. That's a curious coincidence. Dear Frederick, I hope this letter, it's in English, Betty. Hope this letter finds you and the boy in good health. We're concerned about you both. No word from you for almost 2 years now. All of us still heartbroken about Margaret's passing. We know things have been difficult for you and Simon. Mr. Fretland, we expect you to take care of this problem. If the discovery is made public, the authorities will intervene and the mine will be shut down. Should this happen, we will consider it a breach of our contract, and we will withdraw our investment. You and your brother will be responsible for all debts and losses. Johann must be convinced to wall up the chamber. We have already dealt with the worker who made the discovery.
You mean dealt with him? Seems a little bit dire.
Mining company. This must be for that locked shed.
Go check out that
Went
locked
to the
shed.
mine. I hope our guardian angel watched over you. All right, Betty. So what happens next in your story? Johann and Frederick discover something in the mine. A cave or chamber of archaeological value. They argue about what to do. If the discovery is made public, it's the end of their enterprise. Johann is convinced, or paid, to walk away. Their secret stays hidden. Then, a few months later, the accident. 3 men die. The investors pull out. The mine shuts down. Frederick's up to his neck in debt.
Here's the shack. What's that?
Cursed mine in Grovik. Locals struggle with bad crops and livestock deaths and blame it on... They thought they were cursed because of the mine. A thing like that becomes self-fulfilling. If you believe you're cursed, every misfortune feeds the delusion.
Definitely. Power of the human mind. Guess we're going out the back.
And then, Ruth stumbles across the secret in the mine. After all this time, the truth may finally come to light, but she dies. And the day after, Simon is murdered. So, 20 years pass.
The few grew infested in the cold belly of Gravik. A cancerous beast born from the wreckage of the mine. The imagined curse become a crutch. Let's do feud.
Frightened feud tears the village apart, setting neighbor against neighbor. It's a catalyst. Old grievances resurface. No matter who you stand with, you're a traitor. Things escalate. More people die. From disease, despair, suicides, murder. All because of the mine. Because of what they found there. And what they covered up. There was no one to stop it, Betty. They were alone. That's the real curse of Grovik. Isolation.
Oh boy, here we are. That looks like the mine. Did anybody else just see that crow fly straight through them? Okay, well we can't go into the mine, so what's down here? Oh, maybe we can go into the mine. What am I missing? I didn't see an interaction point. Oh, I've got to read it first.
This place is cursed. Ridiculous.
I mean, I don't know, man. It probably is quite ridiculous, but what's the head for the doll?
Ruth was here the day she fell.
Is there a truth here that I haven't yet grasped? Am I looking for something that was never there? Or what am I truly searching for in this desolate hole under the mountain?
Something spooked her, and then she ran. All the way to the cliff where... Do you know what happened, Betty? Did you witness it? Hello? Betty, are you in there?
Oh, it's a good thing we picked up that lighter. Hope it's gassed up. there's the bird. I'm starting to think that bird is a figment of my imagination.
Oh, Betty. This is Mother's brooch. You always wore this. You wouldn't take it off unless... You left it here for a reason. What am I not seeing?
Look through the hole. Jesus. Damnable bird. Oh, that's not good. Uh-oh. That mine is collapsing. Well, crap. I was kind of hoping we were going to find out what was in the mine.
Edward!
What?
Betty? Elizabeth? Is that you?
Edward? Where are you?
I'm on my way, Betty. Wait for me. Stay where you are.
You're going the wrong way, love. You're getting further away from me.
Edward! Edward! Where are you?
I'm on my way.
Where could she possibly be?
I'm here, Betty.
Edward,
It's
please.
Edward.
Hurry.
It's me. I'm coming, Betty.
How would she know we were here? Not gonna question that one?
Edward!
I'm almost there.
Go across the bridge.
Please, Edward! Hurry!
Why do I just have an overwhelming bad feeling about what's happening right now.
Just stay put. I can hear you. Hold on. I'm almost there.
Edward? Where are you?
Is it the house? We could hear her in the mine from the
I'm
house.
coming.
Really?
Stay put, Betty. I'm coming for you.
Edward, is that you? I'm in here.
Thank God. Thank God.
Wait, what?
Elizabeth. There you are.
No?
Finally. You have no idea how long I've been looking for you. You had me so worried.
He knows Elizabeth so well, every part of her, her scent, her clothes, she's complete and she's here. He found her. It's her, he knows, it's Betty. He knows her so well, her scarf, her gloves, it's all there.
Look. Your brooch. Mother's brooch. You must have lost it at the mine. Let me put it on for you, Betty. I wouldn't want you to lose it again.
What?
She's been dead for 30 years, Edward.
Oh.
Elizabeth was never here. But we didn't come for her. We came for Johann, and Anna, and Frederick, and Simon, and Ruth. We're here to tell their stories.
No. Elizabeth. She's here.
You know Betty died when she was a baby. She drowned in the pond. And you found her. You were just 11. You carried her to your mother. And your mother,
She hated you for that.
she could never forgive you for bringing her baby to her. And you could never forgive yourself for what she did after. You always forget this. Because you don't want to be alone. So you bring Betty back. Again and again. To New York. To Boston. To the house. But always just out of reach. Never quite there. The scent of her. The echo of her. But never really her. And all it does is make you lonelier. But the thing is, Edward, you're never alone.
You have us.
And you'll always have us. Betty's... She was never there for you. She couldn't be. You can't lose us. We're a part of you.
Forever. And ever. And ever.
But you need to let Betty go now. There's not room for all of us in there.
I couldn't save you, Elizabeth. I'm so sorry.
My biggest fan.
It is as painful to wake from a vision as it is to be born anew.
Damn it, clumsy. It's maybe a slightly longer episode. I figure we are right at the end of the game, so.
Are you up? Come outside. It's a beautiful day.
Had your noodle juice yet?
I might be weaned off this stuff.
Boo. Don't lose your taste for tea, old fruit. It keeps you human. We have unfinished business.
We do?
The final piece of the puzzle.
Where's that boat?
Come on. Let's go back to where it started. We have an appointment with a ghost.
Oh, if this does go on for really long, I'll just cut the episode in half. Oh no, we're fast traveling, it's fine.
Such an amazing view, isn't it? And the air. Ugh. Why did we come here, Teddy?
To Grovik? Well,
Gravik? He was drawn here as though this place has been ethereal weight to it. Elizabeth may be a spectre, he thinks, but she still holds power over him. What if he thinks the answer is simple and logical? A conversation in a public place, a name subconsciously registered. Let's do ethereal weight.
some places have gravity.
What are you saying? Gravewick's gravity pulled us across the Atlantic Ocean?
Grovik? No, I'm not saying that. That's irrational.
But you believe it, don't you? That we were summoned to tell their story.
The letter to Frederick.
The one you found in his safe. From Boston.
I may have overheard a conversation somewhere, paid it no attention, but the name stuck. And Betty... And I spun a story around it that put us on this path.
Do you really believe that? I mean, how often are you around people?
To find my sister.
But Betty's not. She was never here. It doesn't make sense.
I'm a man of science. I don't know what to believe.
And yet, here we are. All three of us.
Is this what you wanted to show me?
I wanted to be close to her. Do you believe in ghosts, Edward?
You know I don't.
Well, you've been chasing one for years.
That's different.
What about me? Us.
You're not ghosts, you're alive.
Fair enough. So what really happened to Ruth?
She must have been killed, thinks Edward. It can't all have been because of an accident. Such misery is entropic, he knows. Chance events that cascade into an accidental avalanche that destroys people. I'm gonna go with murder.
She was probably murdered.
By Simon?
Simon was a convenient scapegoat. He thinks they needed one to focus their rage, blinding them to the facts. Maybe it was Simon. He did die straight away afterwards.
Are you sure?
Does it matter? They're both dead.
It matters to me. So she ran from the mine. And she came here. And then someone pushed her? If only she had wings. Like a bluebird. She could have soared away on autumn winds. But why was she killed?
The mine he knows was dangerous, and not just literally. It represented something more. And it held many secrets they wanted buried. Edward thinks of Ruth's treasure, ancient things of value to her, but cursed. By word, by a history she was unaware of. Mine.
Because she was playing where she shouldn't.
The secret the Fretlands had kept for a generation. If people learn the truth, it might tear the community apart. So she was murdered, and the village was cursed. I hope she's at peace. And with God. Do you think that's where everyone's gone?
Edward believes there's only darkness after death, but strange as it may seem, Alice has her own beliefs, and it feels almost cruel to deny her those. He has no faith in an afterlife. He saw it into his mother's dead eyes, he saw the gunshot wound in his father's head, and he knew that even then heaven was a lie. Oh,
Heaven? They're dead. I don't know what that means. Maybe there is more. I can't stop you from hoping. We'll never know what happened to everyone in Grovik.
We tried our best. We'll remember them. All of them. Maybe that will give them some peace in the afterlife. Could this be your book, Edward? The one you've been wanting to write? A story about people who are isolated, left behind by the world. You can give them all a proper ending, with no annoying loose threads. Edward, is that?
A boat? But how?
Who cares? Let's catch it before it sets out on another adventure.
I don't understand how this can be.
Draugen got tired of sailing around in it and brought it back to us.
It must have been the wind.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, teddy bear. Let's blouse, while the weather's still good.
I need my suitcase.
So get a wiggle on, old boy. I'm going to say my goodbyes to all the things. I don't think we'll be back. Meet you at the house.
My goodness. Righty-ho. No rush. We have all day.
Of course we have all day, he says, sprinting up the roof. Up the, roof? I don't know why I said roof. I'm tired. It seems weird you just leave this place, like, empty, no one's here. All these houses and things and... abandoned forever? Is no one gonna come and claim them? It just seems weird to me. Look at this house.
Beautiful day.
It's a wonderful house. Yes, I am talking to myself again.
Come on, Teddy. Pack your things. I'll meet you by the boat.
Do you never sit still?
Don't be a wet blanket. Let's make like the wind and get out of here.
Oddly macabre inn. I'm gonna say tear it up. There's one heavy suitcase. Back down we go. Nope. Thank you, game. Much appreciated.
Come on, let's go. Row, Teddy, row.
At least it explains why she won't row. Can't row.
The water's still cold.
It's a fjord, Lissy, and it's almost winter.
There'll be snow when we get back to Hanover.
The house will be warm.
Are we going to be all right, Edward?
I think so.
Is she humming the theme? Will they now? Well, I'd definitely be interested in playing anything else that they make. It's a very enjoyable little story. Go back to the main menu now. Escape, return to title. Well, that's it. Thank you very much for joining me through this journey. It's kind of made me just want to go to Norway. I don't know if that was its intention, but either way, I think it would be a lovely place to go. It looks very nice. But this game was nice little short thing, nice story, nice characters. I think it was made very well. I enjoyed it dearly, and I recommend you go and play it for yourself as always. Wonderful soundtrack. But as always, leave a comment if you liked it. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.